What's going on, guys? We are back for another episode of Crease Crankers. Hole 4 here.
Yeah.
What's going on, boys?
Back to back.
Back-to-back weeks.
Back
on
to back
full
here.
health.
Yeah, I know.
I like that.
Oh yeah, we had a nice little spring jam rodeo this weekend where we were at the fields, but we did get to watch the games, which was great. Make the day go a little bit
Operations
quicker.
room.
Yeah.
Operations room.
Secret room.
Yeah, that's a good room.
It's really the VIP room. You got to be invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butters made an appearance.
I was there.
Yeah,
I
but you
was
definitely
there.
got an
I
invite.
was there.
Yeah, remember Butters took a nap on the couch?
Yes, I do.
No,
I
it
do
was a
remember.
rest. It wasn't a nap. It was a rest.
A rest. I like that. I'm
Yeah, it
just
was a
resting
rest.
my eyes.
It was a rest, yes.
All right, before we get into today's podcast is brought to you by Jared Beschel and Associates. Their boutique law firm specializing in real estate transactional matters and IRS code 1031 tax saving strategies. For a free consultation, contact them today at 516-490-1200. Or you could visit them on the website at beshellaw.com. That's BESCHELLAW.com. Hell yeah. Let's get on in, boys.
Well done, well
He said,
done.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, so the games as a whole.
Sucked, but let's go into the PLO draft.
Not the most. But yeah, let's talk about the PLO draft. Brendan O'Neill, number 1 overall.
I told you, minus 250. I hope someone took their mortgage out. Put it on.
Yeah, that was pretty much a given. I think their coach was quoted saying afterwards, like, he's just unstoppable.
Well,
Like, we don't really have any of those guys on
People
our
keep
team.
saying he's going to be unstoppable at the midfield. Yo, if you get Brendan O'Neill, you don't put him at the midfield. You make sure that he's playing every offensive possession.
I felt the same
I would
way.
think so, yeah. I would think so.
I don't get it.
I feel like I have to be an Atlas fan now.
Yeah, now, well, I wanted to touch on them, too, because the New York Atlas.
I'm not sure. My
won the
fandom
draft.
is still up in the air. I will decide it before the season. I think we all should. I mean, you could go New York if you want to, but
I mean, I was never like a huge Atlas guy, but I love the Shelley pick.
I love their color scheme. They're now the New
yeah.
York one. I was an Archers guy because of Tommy Schreiber. So
You
it's
want to be
kinda-
like a Cannons fan sometimes, but I can't root for Boston,
Nah.
so it's like
Yeah,
out.
that, I know. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. But anyway, I think
If I was
the Atlas
I
getting
couldn't be Philly
Schellenberger,
And Entenmann.
Entenmann, and
no,
then they
no
got
Redwood picks in the first round
Jake
or
Stevens.
second round.
Dude, they went.
And then they
Wow,
got
Atlas kinda-
Cormier as an undrafted free agent.
They kind of
Which is sick.
slaughtered the draft.
So, and then they have Alexander Dixon, too. So they have that Virginia attack line ready to go.
That's
Shelley,
kind of
Cormier,
gross.
Dixon, which is kind of wild. to think.
Yeah, that's
Jeff
pretty
Teague.
elite.
With Jeff Teague.
Or go back to the first round quick.
But every team is loaded, dude.
Butters, go back to the first
Nah,
round. I
of
just want to
course,
see
of
where.
That's the thing. I got what? 8
Entenmann's
teams?
nice.
Entenmann was nice.
Kavanaugh dropped a
Kavanaugh
little
going
bit.
to the Cannons.
Yeah, I
His
think
brother
that was set
Matt.
up to go play with the family thing. Come on.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Come
on.
anything for
I'm not
some
gonna complain
views in
about
a
it.
new league.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Or
complain about
Matt
it.
Brando really flew up this draft in the last couple of weeks. He was like,
But I
Yeah.
could see him
probably
being
like
a dog.
borderline like 4th round, like maybe
Nah,
undrafted,
maybe.
and
Well, so
straight
it
to
was,
the
it
one.
was
on the
like
dogs.
I feel like the competition was
On
kind of between
dogs,
Brandow and then Malone, and Malone went in the 3rd.
Yeah,
So like it was kind of between those two who was going to be maybe like
that's a massive
That
run of
first
attackmen there. There's so many attackmen that get drafted, like, and just move to the midfield.
I mean, dude, yeah.
O'Neal
Well, like,
reunites with
obviously
Zawadi.
there we
Levi,
go.
Levi Anderson.
Levi.
Yeah, he's
Good
you
pick
know,
for
He's
that.
gonna be a
You look at him,
problem.
you think he's a PLL
100%,
specimen.
bro.
So,
Yeah, he's gonna be an issue.
like the same
the Redwoods
mold as
really
Asher
sold
Nolden.
this year. Like they had no picks in the 1st and 2nd round. Like,
well, they
this
traded,
is not the year to do it.
No, they traded. I think they have Chris.
Bless you,
Next
Ron
year's the year to
Nicholas.
do it. This year, no way.
I think they have Chris Gray now. The Redwoods.
Let's pull up a roster there, Skip. You're
think-
running the
yeah.
board. You're running the big
The
board.
big board.
They traded
The
their
big
first
board.
rounder. I'm pretty sure to the Atlas for Chris Gray.
Unannounced rumor that they aren't going to expand 1 by 1 anymore. They're going to go from 8 to 12
Really?
when they
Let's
expand.
go. That's huge.
You catch that
Yeah, they
rumor
do.
from
They
the
have Chris Gray.
PLL
So that's what
tent
happened. They
at
traded.
Spring Jam?
No, it wasn't at Spring Jam. I've been hearing some whispers about how they're trying to copy the MLS expansion.
Cool. That makes sense. MLS has grown
Tremendously.
exponentially. Yeah.
Chris Gray, he is
great
in
Look at
fact
that
there.
vocab, baby.
Let's get it.
SAT words, not really.
Not at all, but just out of your stereotypical.
Dude, the SAT doesn't even
vocab.
matter anymore. It's kind
Yeah, it's crazy. I wish they had that going on when I was in school.
Did you take the SAT?
Yeah.
I took it 5 times, dude.
What?
Yeah,
Five
to try to get more academic money.
You used to
Did
be
not
able,
get more academic
you
money.
used to be able to stack. You used to be able
Kids
to
throw you
stack
out
like the
there,
SAT.
one
Oh
and
my
done.
God, dude, my coach just Polish just was like, nah, you take it one more time. Can maybe get
Were you able to super score?
Yeah,
Like
oh, yeah.
yeah, that's what we were able to
I essentially
do.
went into each test and was just
Well,
like
this is
Only
okay.
focusing on one.
That's what I did.
that,
I took
taking
it the
a nap
second
to the
time, and I
other
did the reading comprehension was the one that I
Yeah.
didn't do great on the first time.
essay writing. I mean,
I was
it
still in the 600s, but like I crushed the math. So I went in there and I took all 3 hours and just read. I didn't do any of the other sections. I got zeros on the other two.
Mhm.
Great
Yeah.
idea.
wild.
Great idea.
It's a plan of attack.
Only Liam would scheme up a game plan strategy for the
No, I
SATs.
feel like there's more than just Liam who did that.
Yo, my tutor was the supervisor in my room. My actual tutor.
Nice.
She helped me.
Wait, can we go back? That Redwood.
They're about to take back
roster.
Liam's pace degree.
Yes.
That
Like, you should have never
Redwood's
even been
roster
here.
is stacked.
That wasn't to
Stacked.
get into
Yeah.
pace, by the way.
They're
I was
stacked.
trying to get
I mean,
into
every
some
roster's
more
stacked,
prestigious
but-
schools.
Like Duke.
They have.
Yeah, anyone can get into
Chris
pace.
Gray,
It's crazy that you
East
told John
Levi,
Danowski that.
Garnsey, yeah,
Not many
bro.
people
I
have.
mean, they're looking just fine.
No, I talked to
Every
Danowski
roster's
once,
stacked
but he was
up.
looking at Miles Jones.
Mm.
They have Pinnell too.
But yeah, Pinnell, I forgot RP3 was there.
Yep.
And Coach Nat, the GOAT.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
I like that guy. They only have 2 defensemen on there.
That would be a fun interview.
Chris Fake is such a dog.
Yeah. Oh, they have a bunch of LSMs.
Yeah, they'll
float around.
probably drop one down there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then they just got Jared Connors, who the Archers just traded.
Yeah,
which
5
is-
LSM's a nice
Or no,
a nice
wait,
move
was that-
there.
What'd you say?
Send one
So
down.
5 LSM's a lot of
I mean, it's just
a lot of runners.
Again, and the PLL has that. What's the? I think the shot clock is what 35 seconds.
It's like
Something
52 off the first one.
If it, off the rip, yeah, and then,
And then it goes to 80?
Resets.
Or 60.
no,
something.
it's not that much.
Oh, no,
What
the
shit
reset
was
is
that?
30. I'm sorry. Yo. All right.
This guy just said on the reset you're gonna get more time.
I meant not the.
All right, let's jump
Let's go into some college
right into the
lacrosse.
games.
College lacrosse?
Yeah, let's jump
Will
right into
Mark's
the
on the
games.
board right now. He's not doing too hot.
What?
So Will Mark's not playing too hot right now.
Christ.
Yeah.
What? I don't think he's had a game over 50% in a bit.
Let's find out right now. Check, hit the box. Click it.
Oh,
Click it.
It for sure wasn't this one.
Nah, I just want to
It
know.
for sure was.
I mean, this one was tight.
Da-da.
Towson.
Ah,
40.
just a bit
Just
outside.
40, yeah.
Luke
So
Downs
Sir-
didn't put up a better day, though. I'll be honest
No,
with you.
it was a
No, this game was a shootout. It was
it,
goal.
it was a
goal.
shootout. I mean, there was like 15 goals and like 2 saves at one point. It was just no one was saving the ball.
Yeah.
Big turning corner in this game was that 2-on-1 Towson had that the Cuse defender just snap,
Yeah.
picked it off, went down the other way, scored that put Cuse up 2 when Towson was about to tie it, and then Cuse just can you pull the face-offs? Because they did a really good job against
Well, I know- I mean,
Constantinides.
Yeah, and then Cuse is like obviously Cuse can score in bunches. It's
Yeah,
just
I
now
think-
moving forward, can they get some stops? Yeah, the faceoff got dominated.
Wow.
Yeah, they did. They did a
70%.
real good job.
But I mean, that's the biggest thing for Cuse is obviously now with Will Mark, like you touched on it, not playing great.
You gotta figure
And
out.
then
I mean,
defensively,
if they play with those refs, they could win any game. I'll tell you that. Did any of you guys see they gave Towson the ball? It was like a 2-goal game at this point. They gave Towson the ball. Towson subbed off 3 guys. By the time they subbed off those 3 guys, they gave the ball back to Cuse. Quick whistle, and they played a quick 6-on-3. Went right to the cage. It was nuts.
what was the call? Why'd they fail to do that?
I have no clue why they gave it back to him. I have actually no clue.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. But that's, I mean, moving forward for Cuse, that's the biggest thing.
Yo, I had a ref in.
Really nice game for Spalina, 4-4.
Yeah, first 20 game.
They
Cuse first 20
they
wins
didn't have
since
Colby Bars on him for the first 2 quarters. Made 0 sense to me.
0.
2017.
And then in their zone, they weren't covering that X. That's just dangerous. You
I know,
got to
teams have done
play
that.
X. You got to play X in zone,
I know that's like the new kind
Especially
of.
with
BU
Joey.
did it a lot.
especially when your
Goalie's
goal. If your
done it.
goalie's not making saves, stop going into the zone.
It's like they play a man up top, I think, and then they zone it when it goes behind. That's almost like what some teams have been doing.
Yeah, they were definitely full possession zoning.
Right.
It wasn't like they got held up and then got into the zone. Like they
Right.
started and then just let themselves get hung up. And then
And then just
when you have a team like Cuse, that's just they're gonna push everyone in the crease. They're gonna get open.
yeah, and
Well,
then
the second they
shooters,
had
stick
her
It
with-
becomes
hung, it was like an
the full
80% clip.
NLL when someone's held up.
yeah.
There is no interference anymore, especially in a playoff game, which rightfully so.
Yeah.
Let the boys play.
But nice win for Cuse. I had Towson winning that one.
First 20
I
wins
did
since
as well.
2017.
Yo,
Not
I
bad for
gotta
Cuse.
shout out Utah's face-off and rope crew.
Yeah.
Those guys were violent. Violent.
They could have kept it closer. That would have been cool.
Nico put me on to, I think it's called like the face-off zone or something like that, and it clicks up every college face-off. for each game. Dude, I watched the Utah Duke one just to like check out what he was talking about. Those guys were killers, dude. First faceoff was a dogfight, and the whole thing was just crazy, but fell short, obviously.
I'm telling you what, Zawada is going to make a push for the Torton. I told you he's a dark horse. An 8-point game here.
Yeah, I know. It becomes a postseason award.
You're saying he's a gray horse in toga? Got to bet on him?
Oh, I think, yeah. Anytime I see a gray horse, it's going to win. They're just faster.
I mean, a toga, that's like...
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Duke looked good, though. They looked very, very good. 14 assisted goals.
Yeah, all the freaking fit
comes out with
none
stats.
of the dogs came to play.
People say people hate a stat guy.
Anybody
Love a stat guy.
None of the dogs.
Oh, like the underdogs.
None of the underdogs came to play.
No, not at all.
Absolutely
I
embarrassing.
know. Well, that was the biggest kind of like recap of it all. There were pretty much blowouts kind of all over. No upsets. All the home teams won. First time since 2004.
Yeah.
Cormier, obviously, with the big record breaker. And then,
that was sick.
The fact he went undrafted was just so insane. But
yeah, now as I have to claim the Atlas, as an Atlas fan, I'm very happy he went undrafted because we picked him up.
I know.
We were even talking about it. We're like, maybe he went undrafted because he didn't enter. Like, maybe, like, you don't have to enter. And
he did.
Not get drafted. He entered. How do you not draft?
I don't know. And like you,
especially when O'Keefe was number 1 overall, the all-time leading scorer. I know their games are very different. But like this dude
not in a way
clearly scores goals.
They're both kind of like off ball. Like obviously O'Keefe is, I think, probably
O'Keefe's a deeper threat, a little better with the ball,
for sure,
like carrying. And Cormier is like, if
in a way,
he's within 10 yards, he's putting
the
ball in the back of the
100% silky mitts.
His shot. Like I was talking to Shane when he played him in college, and it's like he doesn't know. The goalies don't know where his shot's coming. It's just like his release is so different.
Yeah.
And he could really he could spin the rock.
So I think Lars Tiffany, I was reading, Lars Tiffany had a great quote. He's like, well, yeah, he's like, we keep score for a reason, and he's the best at, scoring, which is the most important thing in the game. So it's nice to have him on your team. But Duke 19, Utah 7, Duke played angry according to Brendan
Dyson drafted?
Yeah, he went in like the 3rd round.
I want to say, don't quote me, but I think it's the Archers.
It's a little crazy because he's like a poor man's Cormier. Like
kind of, yeah. Very similar.
He's a goal scorer. He's very good. Don't get me wrong.
Very similar.
But he's definitely not better than Cormier.
Was I right? 3rd round?
They're both those Dyson and Cormier will be absolute legends.
Second,
in the
I was
NLL.
right
to
to
the
Archers,
Archers.
though. I was correct on the
second round to the Archers.
They're both probably top 5 picks in the
numbers
NLL. I think that draft already happened.
Did you say Cormier went 1?
I think he went 1.
Yeah. Pretty sure, yeah.
In the NLL?
Yeah.
NLL, yeah.
Doesn't shock me.
No, not at all.
It's a big body.
Too bad we won't be watching any live NLL. See you later, Riptide.
You can talk about
Ottawa.
UVA 17.
They sent them far.
Yeah. See you later.
Oh my God.
The Riptide came in and it went right out.
Yeah.
That's electric.
Tide got dragged out. See ya.
UVA 17, St. Joe's 11. So we were touched. Yeah, Cormier had the record.
I thought this was the upset alert.
I know. A lot of people did.
Yeah, Millen's been playing some midfield over the past couple games.
That seems to be like working for UVA. Was when they get him up top. Going
Plus,
it's
tough because what's 26?
Schultz. Yeah,
you got it. When you have him, you need to sort of pull Schultz.
Yeah, you can't put a shorty on Cormier.
I think Millen has the fastest first 2 steps in Division I lacrosse.
Yeah, it's explosive. Yeah,
He's got a great release too. Super quick.
He's freaking good.
Yeah, and then with Schellenberger, obviously,
and he just looks like such a laxer too.
He does.
He's like he's got the full lax bro going on.
But yeah, that's kind of when they looked at when they started to take off. They put Boyden down at attack,
which is dude.
That's his natural position.
Yeah,
so
it's just no shortage of talent.
It's crazy.
No. This one surprised me too. Denver 16, Michigan 11.
I think we were all riding Michigan here.
I had Michigan.
Were you Denver?
Going a little deeper.
Yeah. I got a future on Denver, so I'm happy with the win. Very surprising though.
I was just surprised by the scoreline. I mean, 9-1 at one point, 10-3 at half.
Denver and Hopkins, I got a 25% chance at this point.
Week 2 in football, I got a future on the Falcons to do this, that, and the other thing. So this is good for me.
Tell you what, I didn't have them to draft 2 QBs. That could be one of the worst management decisions of all time.
But yeah, Denver was like, I remember we talked about them earlier in the year, thinking like, oh, could they go undefeated? Could they run the table? Obviously didn't do that, but they're still a major threat.
They're good. We've been shafting them all year long.
Yeah, no, they're solid. Oh, false.
Said Paul. I said Hank.
Their defense played lights out, though.
Yeah.
Held them scoreless, I think, for like 15 minutes, 2 separate times throughout the game. Disappointing for Michigan, though.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
I mean,
Big Ten is...
Did you call the exact call of when the Big Ten bounce out in the first round with Mich?
No, I said when we were talking about the Big Ten tournament that anyone could win that tournament, but then it becomes very different once they get to
both
the Danes.
Both their representatives lost, but then Penn State blew it against Georgetown.
I didn't get an opportunity to watch Hop Lehigh. Why do you have noted that it was a weird game?
They had like 3 weather breaks.
Hey, they do have 4 teams in. 2 of them won. Don't shaft the Big Ten total.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wait,
Didn't Lehigh get like
3
shafted by a goal
breaks?
too right at the Lightning
Yeah,
Volley?
sorry. That was
I
stupid.
saw that.
3 breaks?
They had like 2, I think it was 2.
Like
2
lightning.
lightning breaks
Yeah.
and 1 Lehigh goal got removed because they blew a horn like while they were scoring.
Yeah. It was kind of funny. You heard on the over the announcement, like somebody on the sideline being like, "We need a horn. We need a horn. We need a horn." So clearly they were like scrambling to find it, and then they blew it right when the kid had it.
Does not happen at Bladen tournaments.
No.
we have horns on deck.
Yeah.
Multiple people with them.
We do.
Time clock's ready to go.
Yeah. Apologies to the Big Ten there. Kind of just glossed over Hopkins and Maryland winning. Sorry about that. But touching on the Georgetown Penn State game, I think
Love this for Georgetown.
Yeah, I mean they get a nice rematch of Notre Dame.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a
I'm looking forward to
sick
that
game.
I think
Yeah.
Notre Dame wants blood.
And we've talked about them
blood.
too, right? How Georgetown plays that slow kind of style
Which
a little bit, gives them
Albany
fits.
did
Yep,
and gave Notre Dame some fits. They had
Dude,
them
that
like
game at the half, I was like, "There's no way."
I know.
Dude, I was
Dude,
watching
it's
it at the
happening.
house, and I was
buddy-
like, "This is absolutely nuts." And then the Smithtown group chat was going bananas. I was like, "This is crazy."
I wasn't watching that game. My buddy texted me. He's like, "Dude, Notre Dame's kind of choking right now."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Did they lose? Like, what's the score?" He's like, "It's 5-4 at half." And I was like, "Yeah." Notre Dame.
I don't know
Notre
if
Dame
I-
win by 5 or 6, but
after
Just
watching that
watching
full
the
game,
game.
I don't fully get the Pacino hype. I think he's
well,
good.
he fell in the draft. Didn't go as high as everyone thought.
I
in the
don't think
draft.
he's that good on ball.
He's a little undersized. The biggest thing he brings is his stick.
Yeah,
I
That's
was
the
gonna say,
appeal.
transition game
Cleveland
is what
that-
gets everyone
that-
excited about.
That gets you.
Yeah.
That gives you
Especially
extra.
in the
that
PLL
gives you extra
part,
points.
That's what I was
part
gonna
of
say.
the PLL.
PLL,
I think that's why
PLL.
Floyd Meyer from BU went undrafted, is
Yeah.
because him on the offensive end, maybe teams don't view him as high as obviously Pacino does.
No,
But
absolutely.
Roy got picked up though, which is good. Shout out Roy, beast.
Shout out
Shout out
Roy
Roy.
Beast.
Yeah, beast.
Big
He's
Roy.
actually playing for the Chaos. Which is,
Gonna be
where
sitting
Rowlett
behind Troy.
plays.
Yeah.
and Rowlett plays there. Rowlett was the coach for him.
Oh,
pretty
facts.
cool.
Facts.
Pretty cool.
Since we just touched on the Chaos picked up some people.
Yeah.
Like,
Again,
so
dude,
they
it's
haven't-
like
I know.
There's
PLL,
so much
yeah.
that's
talent.
we
There's
need
only
expansion.
picks up.
We need
Just
expansion
like-
so great.
Yeah.
So
But just
badly.
like cool, like little pickups, like, oh, that's
Yeah.
going to be an interesting
Yeah.
little roster together now
Yeah.
with those guys adding in.
Definitely.
No one drafted
definitely.
out of the D2, D3 world.
Well, no,
the
that
Texas kid.
MCLA.
Yeah,
kid,
MCLA
the
got a kid.
Texas kid got fucking picked up.
Liam's face is mine. Dude,
Yeah.
there's brain matter all over that show.
Yeah, but
Liam
that's
was
got,
like, wait,
that's
what?
got to do
Yeah.
with Hartzell's connection for sure. Because
Okay.
Hartzell's the coach at Texas.
Yeah, but if the kid's a dog, he's a dog.
I get that, but it's also a
I've
publicity
never
play.
seen
and
a
you
clip
could
of
put
him.
Pizz in
Couldn't tell you
MCLA
one thing about
and
this
he'd
guy.
average 5 points a game.
I don't like where this is going.
But don't get me wrong. There's some good MCLA players, but that's like a whole different caliber.
Have you
Pizz.
seen
Well,
Pizz
let's see.
shoot at the
Let's see what he's
facility?
got. Let's see
yeah, I
what he's
did.
got.
Have you ever watched an MCLA game?
No.
These guys look like they're
Swing one
all
on.
drunk.
Well,
They
they
might
are
be
all
drunk.
Probably all.
drunk.
Yeah, probably a good amount of them are
You
probably.
think?
Some schools, maybe.
I don't know, man.
Maybe not the biggest of ones. Obviously, I think those.
Yeah, I mean,
they
dude, this
take
is
those
like
that
Texas,
seriously.
dude. They're like,
Bro, I had
a little different,
a
little
very,
different vibes
very.
in my
About to
eyes.
get blacklisted by Texas
Yeah.
Club.
I had a
bro.
very
Yeah.
average kid come out of Whitman, go to the MCLA, and he was a first-team All-American, and I was like, ever since then,
You just lost respect.
I lost respect for it.
It's interesting. Well,
We'll see. We'll see what this kid's
little
got.
buddy from Texas got picked up.
Little buddy. This guy's like
He's doing a
6'4".
good job. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he's
What
definitely-
position?
I think he's a
Midfielder.
Midfielder. Yeah.
Okay.
I think now that I'm thinking of the chaos, I think they grabbed Knobloch and Ross Scott. Like that's a nice little swing.
Knobloch's going to be a beast the
Yeah.
next level.
Yeah, he is going to be a beast.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. And then I think Ross Scott's just absolute killer.
Oh, they got him too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
I
Dobbs.
like Ross Scott.
I like the ups and
I
there.
like the name.
Ross
Yeah, they
Scott.
did.
Yeah.
Just
Rutgers
straight up.
Connect.
It gives me like just like
That's
rapper,
yeah,
rapper
Rutgers
vibes.
combo right there.
Yeah. All right. What was next? Okay, yeah, we'll talk Hop 13, Lehigh 10. Lehigh kind of had this one. I think they were up by 1, I think, in the fourth.
Yeah, the Patriot League just stinks.
Yeah.
Not that
didn't
deep.
get it done.
They were deep
Didn't
all
get it
year.
done.
Now they suck.
Didn't get done. Nice, good one.
they're up
Good
all
zinger
year.
there,
Good
Liam.
win for Hop. Keep the Hop boys rolling.
I got Hop in my Final Four. Let's see
Me
it.
too.
Let's see it.
I got ND Hop final.
I think I got Hop sitting at the top of the nest.
No, they get a rematch now with UVA, which is cool.
Mm.
They won, what was it 16-14? I think Hop beat them regular season.
Something like that.
That was probably their biggest win at the time for sure.
That's
Hop,
gonna be
that's gonna be a good one.
it's gonna be a fun one.
That
these
kid
games
Collison
are-
went
These
off.
games are going to be sick.
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 Fucking sick. All right, let's get to Maryland, man.
Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta
I'll
go.
let you take this one. Yeah, this is all you.
You were chatting on
It's
them.
you versus Maryland here.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Maryland just got the easiest draw they could have.
Do you think so with Princeton?
I
No,
was like,
I-
Princeton
no.
just didn't. I don't know. That was.
Obviously, RPI
Do
means
they lack
something.
sauce?
I think Duke
I
had
don't
the
know what
easiest draw,
happened
if we're
there.
gonna
I
be
thought they were
realistic.
hot, winning the Ivy, like coming in there. They should have been playing with all the confidence in the world, and they just got punched in the mouth. That
Mouth
kid,
punch.
that kid Weirman makes a huge difference.
he's
He just
beast.
gives them the ball.
He's a dog.
20 of 26, and then Ajax Zapatello held.
Oh, I don't even know.
Maxey to-
We haven't even looked into next week's games.
one
I'm
goal.
sure I know who they're playing already, but there's no way they're
I
wrong.
think, again, since we've been bouncing
Duke,
back and
Maryland.
forth between the PLL, Ajax, I think, is going to be an
Oh, yeah.
absolute
Weapon.
lockdown,
Yeah.
seatbelt, clamps,
Yeah.
defenseman.
Yep.
He is clamps.
Clamps,
clamps,
dude.
Like,
clamps. It's
clamps.
Yeah.
No matter who he plays, he's
Yeah.
just so good on ball.
I mean, that kid Coulter Maxey is lethal. I think
I wouldn't be
had one
surprised
goal,
if
9
Ajax
shots.
squatted like 600 pounds.
Oh, if I saw a video,
Yeah.
he's a
Like I wouldn't
big
question if the
cat.
plays are fake. Like he's that good at holding his ground.
Yeah, no,
Are those
I mean,
calves real?
and that's what you
Johnny
kind
Drama?
of again at the PLL when you're going against men. You get to 5-5, you got to be able to drive.
5-5, able to drive. You're writing lacrosse bars now.
What was the other shock of this game? Oh, I don't know how Kabiri did, but
Pop it up.
Where do you think
Big
players?
mate.
Where do you think players in lacrosse hit their prime, like age wise? Because each
Like
sport's a little different. I feel like lacrosse
26 to
is
28.
younger than a lot. of
no,
the
yeah,
other
I think it's like
sports.
23 to 27.
Yeah,
Probably good.
I'm probably just outside my prime.
Kabiri
Yeah,
when,
just missed it.
That's what I was thinking last
Yeah.
night.
Kabiri had
Maybe I
break.
can make a
Just
little
missed
late
the boat.
comeback.
Yeah,
Kabiri 3 goals, not bad.
He did his job.
Yeah, he did.
His job.
He did. He definitely did.
they need to bring a. I don't know. Do they have a PLL combine for the pros? They need
don't.
one.
They don't. They
I mean,
don't.
the,
For, like,
the
high school
draft makes
kids.
it weird, but they should have one for like
I think it'll
undrafted free agents.
definitely get there at some
You would
point.
jump in.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I would for content if I could bring a videographer for sure.
Can you imagine we just follow? Everyone's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
It's like
He's
that Eli,
28.
it's like the Eli Manning, like when he goes to like, what was
Oh,
that guy's
yeah, to
name?
the-
Penn State.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
Oh man, but
I don't think we'd have to disguise Liam. I think
probably
we'd
not.
be okay.
No, you know, you could probably sneak on in there.
No, they'd know who I was right off the gate.
They'd
But
say you're that pace lethal shooter.
Lethal. One lefty goal in my career.
really, one.
One.
How was it? What'd
It
you
was
do?
against AIC, bro. They can't even see.
All right, so it doesn't even count.
No. No.
I can't even see.
No.
It's a blind school.
Pretty much. When I was they're so much better now. Shout out to that program. But when I was there, no, they couldn't see. They had like 14
Like
kids on
school
their
for the
roster.
gifted or something.
Pretty much.
Mm.
They weren't lacrosse gifted though.
No, just deaf and blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't hear the calls. Couldn't see the ball. It's
Another
pretty
school
problematic.
Pizz would have started at.
Wow. Good job,
Nice.
Pizz. Close your eyes. You can be even better.
All right, well, that does it for this past weekend's games. So now looking ahead, we got the Long Island
Heading
Hofstra
to Long
games.
Island. Right down Hempstead Turnpike. Hofstra Lacrosse.
Notre Dame versus Georgetown, Duke versus Maryland.
Feel better?
And
Yeah.
Those are two sweet games to have here.
Yeah, they are. They're nice. Very nice.
You know, all the games are good.
yeah, they are.
Which games would you rather have? Which two? The two we have here, or the two down at Towson?
Honestly, I'd rather have the two down at Towson.
I wish we could
Wrong
swap the
again,
Virginia
Mr.
Hopkins
Kool-Aid.
game for the Duke Maryland game, and then see Notre Dame.
UVA
Georgetown.
Hopkins just screams great game.
Yeah, I wish we could
Yeah,
see that one.
That's
here.
the one I want
I
to
wish
see.
we could swap that with Duke versus Maryland.
I don't
Sure.
know about
But-
that, fellas.
Well,
I'm a Duke fan, though.
yeah.
Either way, I won't be there.
Yeah.
All right, let's maybe take a
You gonna
quick.
be there?
Yeah, let's get some
Break.
predictions. I want some score predictions for this weekend too.
All right, yeah, let's take a quick
Wow, we're
break,
going
and then we'll go
full
into the
scores.
lines.
Yeah, full scores.
All right, quick
Break
break.
time.
Go into the lines.
I don't want to break.
We're on a break.
Oh.
And we're back.
Back.
Whoa.
Hell
Nice,
yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Jumped it. Yeah.
It was gentle, too.
That was fun.
Yeah.
We're back. Good
We're
break.
back.
All right, so we got lines, predictions.
Yeah, I feel refreshed and ready to go here.
Make a prediction.
Prediction? Game 1?
Game 1.
Notre Dame. I'm gonna go Notre Dame 16, Georgetown 6.
Wow. Holy.
Yeah, I don't
Wolf.
think ND leaves a question in this one.
Okay. I was going to go Notre Dame 12, Georgetown 8. That leaves Georgetown to cover.
Okay. 4.5 spread.
Thank
What's
you.
the over-under on that one?
That would be 23.5, sir.
23.5. 16-6 doesn't get it done. 12-8 doesn't get it done. I think we're pretty, we're 2-0 on the under so far. What do we like over here, boys?
I'm going to go Notre Dame 13, Georgetown 11.
Wow.
That gets her done.
You want to just get just on that over.
Mr. Haran?
I'm thinking.
I just had, the night at the museum thing where it's like, I'm thinking. I got nothing.
You should have to
10-7 Irish.
Ooh, under.
3-1 on the under.
All right,
that's
so we got
crazy coming from this
Notre
podcast.
Dame on that across the board. That scares me.
I don't think it's
Can
just
Georgetown go
general.
2-0 against Notre Dame?
Notre
No,
Dame might
I
have
Hard
think
to
to
beat a
play
good team twice.
That's tough.
I
Be a
know
good
that's
team.
That's Notre
Be a
Dame's
great
only
team.
loss too.
a great team.
You playing footsies with me, man?
Uh,
And now that you just did that, I do like those Adidas that you got on.
not bad.
That little creme color.
Not nad.
Those are cool,
Adidas
dude.
sponsor us.
Adidas would be a
Adidas
cool
help us.
sponsor. Some cool
I got
sponsor you'd be
Adidas hoodie
flying
on.
through, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Some real cool sponsor you'd be flying through.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or Kane. I have Canes
Little
on. I love them. They're
2v2
comfortable.
matchup.
Nope, Kane's
They support
missed.
me.
Kane's missed.
They missed.
They had
That
a
ship
chance.
has sailed when
They
we
had a
were
chance.
little
Oh,
guys.
that's right.
They're gonna be
yeah.
they're gonna be asking
We're
soon.
big guys now? I mean, I've always been a big guy, but we're big guys now?
I don't know.
As a
Maybe.
podcast,
Who knows?
we're grown.
I'd consider us big now.
Sure.
We're growing like corn.
We're big in our own heads.
Like
Island corn.
Like corn.
All right, next game.
Crossing corn.
Maryland
That's what Long
Duke.
Island does.
I saw the
Maryland
funniest video of
Duke.
these.
All right, here we go.
It was like these two crows talking, and it was like that guy was there again. That guy was there again. And the dude's like, he's not real. And then the crow goes back, and it's like a scarecrow. Dude, it was so funny. It was so
Next
funny.
game.
Yeah, sure. Must have to see
Or
it, I
to
guess.
quote Homeyer, we're moving on.
Duke minus 3.5. Over under is 25. Maryland's plus 300 on the money line. Family's crazy.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go first as a Duke fan. We are looking at a 13-12 Duke win in overtime.
Wow. To a T. You had everything lined up there.
Yeah. And they're going to score about 2 minutes and 45 seconds into overtime with a Brendan O'Neill fucking hammer.
I think Duke comes out and
That was some real Homer Simpson shit because now it's going to come true. Simpsons say it, it comes true.
There you go. I got the whole
said it,
thing
it's going to come true.
documented. Duke 13, Maryland 12, overtime, 2 minutes.
It's
into
coming from
34
O'Neill,
game winner.
too. Oh, 34. Love that. Nice. Oh, man.
All right,
Because
now,
that's documented. If that happens, someone give me a little credit.
Yep, I like that.
I
Yeah.
think Duke doubles up Maryland the same way they did Maryland did Princeton, whoever the hell they played.
Nah.
Same
Okay.
score, 16-8.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow. No credit to Maryland here, huh?
Liam, are you going to flip sides, root for Maryland?
I'm not
Maryland
going
money
to
line?
root for Maryland here, but I do think this is a much lower scoring game. I'm going to go 9-7 Duke.
Ooh. Wow,
A little bit of a bloodbath there, huh? I like that.
I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be much slower. I think all these games across the board will be a little bit slower.
Yeah, you can definitely see that second game of the tournament.
Got to think
Getting a little
Naso
hotter out
going
there.
against Big Luke, though. A lot of faceoffs going both ways.
The problem is when the weather's
getting out
I
quick.
think the weather depends a lot on how these games are going to go.
Right
Like,
now, we're looking
nice
at,
weather
we're looking at an
leads to goals.
overcast right now on Saturday. Overcast.
Could,
and I
that
think
could be
like
goal
68
scoring
degrees.
weather right there.
I'll check again. I'll check to the
I'm going Duke 12,
Weather
Maryland
channel
11.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Duke 12, Maryland 11.
Ooh.
We got Maryland covered in 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be close. I think we saw a lot of blowouts last weekend. I think we're going to get some closer games this weekend across the board.
63 and
better.
overcast on
I know,
Saturday.
I'm
up
hoping
here
for
on
some
Long Island for the
63
listeners.
and overcast?
Overcast. We're up here.
Bring the
listeners.
PLL refs in. It'll be a 1 goal
You got that in Hempstead?
Oh, wow. You know what, man?
Let's get
When
it.
you're right, you're right. When we're
let's
trying to
get-
get the right information out here to the people.
Yeah.
They want to know to wear jackets, sweatshirts,
When
bring
you
an
are more
umbrella, don't
western
bring an
Long Island,
umbrella.
you do tend to get more
It
rain.
will also be 63 in Hempstead.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. So and then now this
For the
Cuse-
listeners coming in early, it'll be 70 on Friday, sunny. Bring your sunnies, bring your hats. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Maybe
on
hit
Long
Jones
Island.
or Robert Moses real quick.
Yeah. Get
like
your
that.
boogie board out there. Rain will be nice. Waves will
Get
be
your
nice.
foamy.
Denver Cuse. Moving into our Sunday games. This is what Cuse minus 2.5. Was
That's
that
what
right?
they told
Liam?
us.
This is Cuse minus 2.5.
Okay. Okay.
Predictions
Go.
I like Cuse.
I like
I don't know where. Like, is the 2.5? I don't know. But I'm gonna go.
Bore me.
All right, dude. Are you ready? Go ahead. Why don't you go? I'll think a little bit longer.
Denver 10. No, actually take that back.
There you
Denver's going to need to score more than 10 to win this game.
Yeah, I'm thinking Denver's going to win, though.
Denver 14. Cuse 13.
Ooh.
1 goal game. No overtime.
Okay.
Did you have an over there when you looked at the line?
No, I didn't see the over under, but it's probably around, I would say 23.5, 24.5, somewhere in that range.
I'll go 1 up. DU 15, Cuse 14. Wow. I think Denver wins.
Could have just copied me if you liked it.
No, we got to change it up a little bit.
I'm gonna go Cuse 14, Denver 10.
Okay. Big T.
15-11 Qs.
Ooh.
I like it.
I can see
All right,
that.
we're split on that one. I like that. I don't know. We have a possibility for an all ACC Final Four.
Which would be
Could be
crazy.
interesting.
Could be interesting.
That'd be interesting.
Hold on to your hats.
That's it. Hold on to your hats. All right, now the rematch.
Oh, this game's gonna be
this one's-
so good.
And we're
I
ending
think.
with this one, I think. I think this is the last one of
Yeah,
the weekend.
2:30 on Sunday.
No, I think. What time's Denver Cuse?
Probably 12. No, you think they made it a
I don't
5
know.
o'clock
Let's
game?
see.
I'd be kind of pumped.
I hope it is kind of later, yeah. Although.
Woohoo!
Oh, no, it's 12. All right. Yeah, so the last one.
What just
What was
happened?
that about, bro?
Filling in
fill in the
silence.
gap.
Filling
You've
in
been hanging out with
silence.
Grippo too long.
All right, so yeah, we end Sunday with Hopkins, Virginia. That's pretty sick.
Ugh.
All right, what do we got?
We got goals.
Go.
Yeah.
We got lots of goals.
What's the over-under?
This one's not tightening out.
25 and a half
Ooh.
more.
Yeah, I think over.
We're looking at 32 goals total at least.
We're looking at 25.5 by the third
Holy
quarter.
So instant
32?
classic.
Yeah,
That's what we're all
at least
thinking.
32
Instant
at least.
classic. All right,
That's
Pizz,
funny.
what's your score?
18-15.
Wow. Wow, I
Hopkins.
had that in my head. Put me down for that too.
Let's go.
18, you said Hopkins?
With the
Yeah.
same.
18-15 Hopkins.
Wow.
Exact
wow,
score.
Wow. Okay.
From across the room.
Actually, I had 19-13
From
riled up, and then I was like,
downtown.
there's no way they're going to win by 6. So
That's too much.
18-15. That feeds families.
Hop moneyline plus 160.
Really?
Yeah.
Parlay that with Denver money line.
Can't parlay.
Can't do that, sir.
We can.
Well, we can't.
We can.
We're going to have to call our,
Just one
our
for
boys
away,
down in
baby.
the DMV area.
Call our boys down in the DMV.
This one's tough.
Or
I don't
Jersey.
know.
I'm going to enjoy the score of 13-10
That's not enough goals.
Johns Hopkins.
That's not enough goals.
University.
So you're going under too.
I am going with the under.
Cormier almost hit that by himself last
Yo,
week.
what were we saying when we were
I mean,
watching? It was
guys,
like
Vegas
St. Joe's
doesn't like
8,
losing
Cormier
money.
8.
That was crazy.
You know,
What'd you say?
Vegas doesn't like losing money. So I think this game is going to be under 25.
Really surprises me that UVA
The
wins
lines are
one
exactly
game and
the
goes
same.
immediately to a favorite. Like
What'd you say?
UVA wins one game out of the last 5, and they're a favorite in this game, going to the number 3 seed.
Because they've been here before, Skip.
Plus, you got
And Hop's playing down the road.
Hopkins has a home game here.
Yeah.
Hopkins will have 5,000 fans there.
You gotta think about that. They're playing 1,000. It's right there.
I know.
That game,
gonna
these
go
games
Hop.
are going to be packed.
I mean, regardless, these
I don't know, this
these
is
fans
tough.
that are left in the tournament are traveling no matter who
No,
they are.
now
So
that you said that,
You guys all picked Hop. I'm going to go UVA.
sleeping in
They're
there.
going to go UVA.
Yeah, UVA 16, Hop 50.
You know,
Boom.
They
We're
got
just
their
going
own
huge
pillows, they
goal
got their
scoring
own
weekend.
sheets.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
want-
1-goal games.
No.
Chaos all over the place.
last game of the weekend, it's got to be a shootout. It was this weekend.
So I have 3 ACC. Yeah, I got different Final Fours all over the place.
Because it depends on the flow of the last game. It's lacrosse. Game of runs.
Lacrosse.
Schwangs.
All right, so
sport.
that kind of...
It's a great sport.
GQ had Penn State in his bracket winning the whole thing. I was like, we can practically throw this thing out right now.
Oh, you
right?
can throw it out.
That's
All right,
rough.
that kind of does it here for Crease Crankers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited for the weekend.
I am too. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna get a
I'm
lot
good.
more tight games, one score games.
Lot of
Give me
action.
one overtime game.
Yeah, and like an
At least
instant
one.
classic
Yeah.
that we're talking about like for months.
Notre
on
Dame.
end.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. And that'll be it for us. We're not going to let Pizz get
I
another
didn't get a
comment.
second of that one. Jesus. All right, yeah.
End
You
us
just
out.
said-
End us out. You can have the last word.
I can have the last
Yep.
word.
Look at the camera.
Notre Dame, Georgetown, possibly an OT game.
Okay.
Now you're
I didn't
trying
have
to-
that up there. Don't
Yeah,
don't
you
scroll
didn't.
up. Don't
So
scroll
now
up.
you're going
Yeah,
back.
nice, nice. So you're trying to get
If
the
there's
next
one
ball.
game that's going to go to OT, I have a feeling it might be that one.
All right, sounds good. That'll be slow paced.
If you check back in on Tuesday, we'll see if I was right or wrong.
That's right. Yeah, then we
That was
preview our
good.
Final
That
Four,
was
and then
good.
we'll have our
That was a nice little
predictions.
plug
Even
there.
Thank you.
Little
predictions.
foreshadowing plug. If you want to see what happens, watch the episode or watch the game.
Watch the episode.
Watch the episode, not the
Watch the
game.
episode.
All right.
Episode's more entertaining.
Don't give
than
people
games.
options.
All right. Catch you guys next week. Enjoy the games.